Can overweight people just consume less calories to lose weight? Sure, that's how I recently lost 42 pounds. That's the entire science behind weight loss. How easy it is to overcome the mental struggles. Learn how to cook healthy. Learn what aren't healthy habits. And beat an addiction. Sugar, or the act of eating, is a different story. Less than doctor now has entered the chat. GIF. Yeah, in my experience, a healthier diet alone usually makes more of a difference than increased physical activity alone. Physically? Yes. There are often psychological, environmental, and hormonal factors that make that prohibitively difficult, though. Yes. Calories in versus calories burned. Simple but very difficult mentally when addicted to food for whatever reason. Yes. But with a few caveats. It is true that in order to lose weight there needs to be a caloric deficit. Which needs the following. There needs to be a true caloric deficit. Eating less doesn't cut it if you are substituting some stuff with something more caloric. Or if your body is consuming less energy because of reduced physical activity, it needs to be prolonged in time once reached the desired level. Diet has to be managed in order not to go back to a caloric surplus and subsequent weight gain. Something called the yo-yo effect. Physical activity to increase daily energy consumption. That said, there are a few factors at play. Psychological and social ones may, for example, be the following. Not knowing how to make healthy meals, not having the money or the possibility to be able to keep a healthy diet. Access to produce may be difficult in some places. There may be a lack of a place to cook or a necessity to rely on pre-made food because of work, logistical reasons. Having trouble not eating if feeling hungry, being too tired, or not having the logistical possibility to do physical activity. There may also be medical factors at play that make it much harder to lose weight. And some may cause overweightness and obesity even in presence of a healthy lifestyle. Some that you have heard of may be PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, hypothyroidism. But weight gain may also be the side effect of some medical drugs. Losing weight is both the simplest and hardest this I have ever done. Yes. But it can be very unhealthy and possibly dangerous if the person isn't getting proper nutrition. You can be malnourished and overweight. Calories consumed less than calories exerted equals weight loss. It's more complex than that. But any calorie deficit will force you to lose weight. It gets complicated when you have other factors at play affecting metabolism. In my case, I have PCOS, which affects insulin resistance, which makes you gain weight easily and retain weight. I have taken medications that make you gain and retain weight, even when tracking calories, to stay under 1200. Which was significantly below the minimum my doctor recommended as safe, sustainable. I did not lose weight. But that was broaching disordered eating. This was while I was on a medication that gave me zero cravings and zero interest in food. So I never impulse bought fast food that would erase any progress. I tried intermittent fasting, which led to 2 ulcers. And no weight loss. If I ran miles a day on top of this style of eating, of course it'd force me into a calorie deficit. But controlled eating alone is not enough to lose significant weight in some people. The other half of the equation is they have to be active enough to burn whatever they're retaining. Some people have a lot of factors stacked against them, so while they could lose the weight, it's not as simple as we initially assume. It may require an entire lifestyle reset. I think it's harder to force down food when you're not hungry than to make healthier food choices when you are hungry. Yes, but the body is designed for homeostasis. It fights to stay stable and releases certain hormones to signal to the brain to eat or drink. Overweight people have to fight these hormones to lose weight. Yes, if you consume less calories than your body burns and its resting rate, you will lose weight. Some people won't lose it at the same rate, and it may take a week longer to even get started. Some people have issues with your thyroid and old metabolism, but they will still lose weight eventually. Also, a lot of people are addicted to food. Being overweight is like being a drug addict, only if they sold heroin everywhere and you had to have some every day but not too much. Food is the biggest factor in losing weight. Yes, that's how you lose weight. Exercise too, but mostly it's lower calories because it's extremely hard to burn off calories when you are eating too many calories. You can do the opposite too. If you underweight, then boost your calorie intake. Yes, losing weight isn't rocket science. It's calorie in versus calorie out. If you want to lose weight, be in caloric deficit. Do it consistently, and you'll lose weight over time. Yes, along with consistent exercise by just simply walking for 30 minutes or more a day. Start small and work your way up. Start with an intake of like 3,000 calories and walk for 30 minutes. Then work down to 2,500 calories in 40 minutes. Then work down to 2,000 calories a day and an hour walk. Then work down to 1,500 calories to 2,000 calories in a day and try to walk 3 miles in a day. You should be at the point where your hour is almost 3 miles, so a little more time walking. Also, cut out sugars like snacks that have added sugar snacks. Cut out bad fats. So don't eat too much cheese or milk or high-fat dairy products. Lower your sodium intake as well. Not like a low-sodium diet, but just monitor it and do your best to keep within a healthy level. Certain high-carb foods like breads and pastas try not to eat much of. That's how weight loss works. Not callous, not rude. The answer is a simple yes. In fact, anyone consuming less calories will lose weight. Exercise is not a requirement for weight loss.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.